whispers inside the room. Oh, the Plum Island Horror, where the whispers never end.
Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to episode 4 of of the Plum Island Horror. We're about to do our second, or is it third? I don't remember. 3, 1, 2. So it'll be our third full round of, our third full round of gameplay. Anyway, you'll see it in the intro. It's okay. But we're going to get to our next set of turns. I don't have anything that I think I need to correct at this moment in time. So we're just going to get right to it and continue on with the gameplay because I want to at least complete one full round in every episode so you can see how that plays out. We haven't done much with any of the neutral units. I find it hard to focus on them when you have so much to focus on, but we have like ships that can evacuate people. I should be moving people into evacuation spaces with them, which I can do actually. I do have some resources. I might change some of the tactics with our Mayor Andrew Mayberry and have him get some people to the docks and have them evacuated via ship. Might be a right way to do it because we do have a ship in the bay there that can evacuate people. We just have to fix the port there and the docks and we can get that going. We also have a ship at the Coast Guard which we could get people moving to. But we have a helicopter at the hospital and the beach. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I haven't used any of those resources yet, but I'm sure as the game advances we'll need to. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to shake up this bag and get to our next set of turns and see what craziness ensues in our game. All right, we're going to get, of course, we're going to do the bad guys first with a fate token. So fate token is going to start first. Let's see what we get. We're almost about to reshuffle this. Track 6, that's a bad track for us, and it's going to be a surge. So we're going to spawn on track 6. Now that's crazy because track 6, if you can't see it, I don't think you can see it in camera, but it has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stack on it, which is now going to go to 9. There are 9 horrors on that stack. Though that stack has not yet moved. So it just keeps building and building and building, and we'll kind of angle it so you can see what's going on there. And then we're going to have a surge, and it says draw a fate number. Activate the number equaling the drawn fate card. So we're going to draw another fate card. We're just looking at this bottom number. Oh, it's going to be track 6. Okay. Well, this is not terrible because what happens then is this unit moves. But if you look at the movement ability of units, which is right here, you can see a stack that big is only going to move one area. But remember, they do move 2 areas in the night round. So it is going to get 2 movements regardless of how big it is. So here comes some trouble. This is going to move here. Now it has a choice of which way to go. Maybe it'll avoid the civilians. Let's see. We get a 5 on that. So that means 1 or 6, 2 or 5. It is not going to avoid the civilians. So it's going to go there. And it's going to have a hand-to-hand combat. It's the only thing that's going to happen. So I'm not going to put a combat token down. But the Wired Viking Cruises, the civilian group, is dead. And that means that we have to put another yellow marker into our biohazard bag because that counts as a hand-to-hand combat. But that is it for that token. So that is our guy Miguel Spitz. He's there to try and repair the old, whatever place location this is, the Old Republic Airport. But he sees this massive horde of zombies coming his way. What's going to be next? Okay, the Greenport Township is going next. That is our faction. That is awesome. Okay, here's I think what we're going to do. Now this round we got 3 full actions, which is awesome. Maybe we can get some of these people evacuated and have follow actions too. Now we might want to send. I think I can send one of these ships over to the beach and bombard that big unit when it comes down through there. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure about that yet. Because I do have a list of the Coast Guard cutter. All right, well, you can only do that with follow actions. So what we're going to do right now is we got a bunch of things happening. I think for our first action, I think I'm going to have the mayor repair this space right there so we can move people south. Yeah, that might be a good option for us. We're We do know we're going to need to have a big battle up here at some point. I think, though, if Mark Spitz can fix that, we can get the airport, the helicopter up there and evacuate people, maybe even him. It would be good. Or, no, I'm not going to have them do ranged combat. They should only move one next time. So I think we're safe there. I think we're going to have Miguel Spitz actually try and repair he's only got a 3, but if he does that, he'll repair the helicopter pad there. So let's see if he can do that. To do that, of course, we draw a fate card to see what it is. It's a 4. I think he is going to be able to succeed at that. So let's get out our awesome cheat sheet here. Repair skills, 4 to 5. You've got skills. For a damaged area or bridge, remove the damage equal to the admin rating for a disabled unit. Okay, we don't have to. Here's the good news. We don't spend, if we do here, we'd spend supplies, but we don't. So we just get to repair it. It is done. Oh, you know what? I forgot something really, really important for the night phase. We're going to do that right now just to catch us up. This is supposed to happen first. Spend 1 supply per faction, and 1 supplies for every civilian in a compound. We don't have any of those, but apply 1 hit to any faction for people that can't be fed. Good news is I have 5 people, so we're going to have 1 supply left. We've eaten all our supplies, though. They're all fed. And here we have a less dire situation. That way we have 1, 2, 4, 5. We still have 4 supplies with that faction. So there we go. Supplies are fixed. That night phase is fixed. Okay, there we go. So we have repaired the airport now. And for our second action, what are we going to do with them? We've got all these people over here, but they're with them, so until the orange faction goes, I don't think we're going to be able to get them evacuated. We do need to kill this horror. Maybe I do a hand-to-hand with the doctor. He's got a strength of 2. He's been pretty good at fending off damage. It would put a yellow cube in our bag, but I think it's worth getting that horror out of there so it's not compromised. I think that's what we're going to do. The doctor actually going to do battle. He's going to do battle with that horror that's there. He rolls 2 dice. Most of the horror can do is 1 damage. There's only 1 unit there. Let's see if we can get this guy killed. What do you think? Critical. That means we get to roll another die. I'll just roll this one. So it's critical. We're going to take a damage, so the doctor's going to take a damage. That sucks, but it's okay. We do need to take some risks. There he is. He's got only 3 health, though, so we got to be careful of that. But we did stop this guy. He can heal himself, too. We did stop him. That is great. However, it was a hand-to-hand combat, so we are going to put one of these in the bag. Now, we do get a third action, this night phase. And the third action that we're going to do, let's see. We could immediately evacuate these guys if we want, or wait till the rest of those units come in. We got lots of units coming down to be evacuated. Oh, I got to kill this guy too. I think for my third action, they're going to do a ranged attack. It's only 2 dice, but that's okay. On the horrors with these ladies so that they don't take the damage. And we don't put another cube. So we're going to reduce their supplies by 1 more. The doctor's very active. He's throwing things from the roof of the hospital at the zombies. Let's see if we can get them gone. 1, boom, and no, that's it. 1, just gone. Good job. That was our 3 actions, though. We do have follow. We can take up to 2 follow actions in the solo game. So we're going to definitely do that. What are they going to be, though? I think for our first follow action, I want to look at the ship movement real quick. We may want to move the ship up there to start to maybe help out with that massive army of beasties that's coming in. Because remember, with 9 people in that group, they're going to do a minimum of 2 damage in a building to a player. Remember, most of our folks only have 4 damage. There's only 1 person in all the factions, each faction. No, there's only 1. Those 2 characters have 5s. 3 they have 5s. So they're not bad, but still, I'm going to see what we can do about moving that gunship up there. You know what? We do want to build a compound. I don't have a lot of supplies left. To build a compound, it does take supplies. But if we can build the orange compound, I think, in the middle here, it gives us an endless supply of golf balls. It means the golf pros, tennis balls. The golf pros and the tennis doubles no longer need to spend supplies to do things, and we can get people into these spaces to not only harbor them, but this is a unit in and of itself that's very defensible. It might be good to have Mark Spitz build that right there to defend that space. And we could put 1 of the civilians in there. But I got to remember how many supplies it takes. Let me look that up. because it does require supplies to build that. And I'm not sure how many. So we're going to take a look at that under the actions. Okay, under the actions, let's see, build a compound. I can do gunship combat, but the compound might be better. Build a compound. Building a compound, choose a faction, 2 supplies. I don't have 2 supplies. So I think for our first follow-on action, we're going to have Mark actually, is that search? That's a search action, right? Yeah, a search action there. We could search that space and see if we can get some more stuff. Might be worth it. I'm thinking about that. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Yeah, that is a search icon. It's always worth it, and it usually drops stuff. So we're going to do that. His first follow-on action is going to be to search the airport now that we've corrected and fixed it. Here's our search cards. And what do we get? Town bully Ben McElroy and the Merman biker gang. Okay, choose an option. Fight the hoodlums. Apply a number of hits to your unit up to the remaining toughness rating. For each hit applied, place 2 supplies in this area. If the unit takes its maximum number of hits, it's eliminated and it may not make a last stand. I don't like that. Well, apply the max, what is it? Apply a number of hits on your unit up to its remaining toughness rating. Well, he's got a toughness rating of, oh, I see. He's got a toughness rating of 3, so he would still have 2 health left. This might be worth doing. That's a lot of supplies. That'd be 2, 4, 6 supplies there. Or we can do this. They're nice. Let's talk. Check your unit's admin rating. His is 3. That's not great. 3 plus. They listen. Place 3 supplies in the area. If the Pops Donuts civilian unit is on the map or evacuated, the bikers are wooed by the glazed Bavarian cream cooler. And who wouldn't be? You may opt to choose an option and instead place 4 supplies in the area. I don't know. I'm just going to look at the dead folks and the folks that are on the board, because if not, they are on there. I don't see them. Yeah, they're on the board somewhere. I bet you if I look through these, I'll find them. They're on here somewhere because they're not dead, but they are on here someplace. The dead ones, let me just double check the dead ones just to be sure. I don't see them. To Bar and Grill. Nope. They're here. They're out here someplace. I can't see them off the top of my head, but that doesn't mean they're not here. And there's a lot of writing. What am I looking for? Which one specifically? I need to remember. Where did I put the card? Okay. Let's put that back and see if we can find those guys. As luck would have it, Pop Donuts is still alive. So we're going to take that option, right? And we're going to drop 4 supplies, which is the same amount we would have gotten had we not been able to do this. And his admin rating is 3. I'm just going to double check that. Admin rating number of 3 plus. They listen, plus we get this bonus because the donut place is still around. So there's 4 supplies there that we can grab when we move. That was our first follow-on action. And the last card in our Fate deck, we are going to draw an event. And then we're going to redraw, we're going to reshuffle the deck there. So let's see, what do we get? Vulnerable immune system. Each player must assign 1 additional hit to any 1 wounded unit in their faction. Each player. So that means that I'm going to have to assign that to 2 different people. Okay, well, let's take a look. Well, for the orange faction, this kind of sucks because she's hurting right there. That is not good. But we do have some, we're okay here. I just have to assign this to 1. Who's got the? They're both 4. We're going to assign it to Ed. He's got a higher rating. We don't want the doctor to be near death. So that we solved that. Their immune system, they got scratched. They got some infection or something and have had to deal with that. So there we are. And I can do another follow action back with our purple group. And I do think I want to build a compound. And where would I build it? I could build it at the hospital. I don't know. That's useless because I can evacuate from the hospital. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I might build it over where our trash can guy is now that but I only have 1 supply. Yeah, I only have 1 supply. So, Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take we're going to take our second action as a move action. Or you know what? I'm still thinking about moving the ship or the the shore patrol. I could move the shore patrol over to fight. Let me think about that. Oh, I just discovered a little rule that is a mistake I've been making. I haven't had this happen very often. I think maybe twice. So I think we're okay, but it just happened now, which is when we draw an event as a result of a follow action, according to what I just read, all of the follow, there are no more follow actions. The event stops the follow actions. If the designer of the game is still watching and he believes that's true and I made that mistake, then please say something. But I'm pretty sure I did, in fact, make that error. So in the previous, so we're not going to do that now. We're going to say that we cannot do another follow action. And I can show you where it says that. I'm pretty sure there's like little niddly rules, which is fine. There's lots of games, especially some of the best games have these little rules in them. But when I was looking at the follow action, just reading through it again, I caught that little rule. And I just wanted to make sure that I had it correctly done. So I was just double checking. Now I can't find it again, but of course I can't. But let's see. Under follow actions. Well, anyway, I'm 99.99% sure that I'm right about that at this point. So if I come across it again, I'll raise it to you, but I'm pretty sure that that is the case. I don't think it made a huge difference. I think I've done it maybe twice. That would have come up because we were drawing a lot. We get very lucky with our actions and not drawing an event or drawing it on the second part of that follow action. So it would have happened anyway. And I'm going to look for it because I do want to show you that. Yeah, here it is right here. Draw an event card. If the entry states draw an event card, then the player must immediately draw the top event card from the draw pile and apply its effects. After resolving the event card, no further players may take a follow action this turn. I don't know if that's superseded by the solo rules or not, but I doubt it. So I'm going to say that we couldn't do it. And that marks the end of that activation then. So that we actually now have had 2 activations. One bad guy, one good guy. That's good. Let's see what we get next. On the activations, oh, we get another fate card. Well, we just reshuffled this. I'll give it another little quick shuffle because we're going back through the fate deck for the second time. What do we get? We're going to spawn on track 4. Ooh, that's not good either. Wow, that is really bad. I don't know if can you see the tracks? You can't. There's another. This is another mega stack. 1, 2. Yeah, we're going to put 3 more on there. Luckily, it only moves 1, but we're going to have to deal with this eventually. And it hasn't moved yet, so it just keeps stacking. And then we're going to move track 3. We're going to activate track 3. There is a stack of 3 on there, so it is going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, and then we got to draw a fate card to see which way it goes. It is going to go on a number 2 path, which will take it 2 through 5. We'll take it this way, not into the building there. Okay, that is it for that activation. Not too bad. Oh, wait, no, take it back. They're going to move 1 more. They're going to move 4 because it is still a night phase. Okay, but that's it. So that's not too terrible. Okay, so they moved 4 spaces, right? I did do that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. Okay, good. Let's see what happens next. We got the Islander Athletic Club going next. That's good because we got a lot of stuff to go with them. By the way, I did look on the card, and I did do it. I just didn't say it. I exhausted the helicopter space there. Okay, now we've got these guys going, and I think for our first of we're going to do some movement and repositioning, I think he does not need to be here anymore. I want to go to a place where we want to build our compound. Well, actually, I take it back. He is useful there. We can ranged hit those guys. I only got 1 supply left, but we're about to get some more. But if I build that compound out, which means I would have to move Miguel Spitz, and I'm not ready to do that yet. We'll do that. So, yeah, he is first going. He's going to target these folks here. He's going to make a ranged attack on them, burning a supply, and we're going to see if we can get them. He's got a combat rating of 2. Let's put that right there. Look at that, 2 criticals. Oh my gosh. Well, they're down 2, so they only have 1 left. And we're going to get to re-roll both of these. Here, I'll just leave these out here so you see. When you get a critical, you re-roll. Does he have a special ability? Let's see. What is it? 4. This unit may conduct a ranged combat attack against any horror that is up to 2 adjacent away. So you can attack farther, but if they're ranged, +1... +1 to range combat if the target is adjacent. So we just killed all 3 of these. There's no point rolling any further. They're gone. Good job. That was about the best roll we could have done. He wiped them out. That was action number 1. Yay. Okay, action number 2. Do I leave these guys to die and back up? No. I don't want to do that. I do want to move. We're gonna move these guys into here as our second action from the ladies. They did that. And then I probably want to move them into there so the doctor can heal them up. They're in trouble. Well, they're not in trouble because there's no enemies around them, but they're in trouble from the position that they are hurt. And if they get another card like the one we just got, they might die. So I think we're going to do that. For our third action, we're just going to move them in. I know it seems inefficient. Before I do that, I could get them up. So I couldn't move them on the adrenaline thing because, oh, you know what I did want to do was move him on that. I should have moved him on that. That would have made sense because I wanted him there with those civilians. And then I think what we're going to do, because I think we're going to build a stronghold place here, even though we're going to move all those 2 guys there as our third action. And then we'll be done. That's all 3 of our actions. Now we have some follow actions to go. And I think, do I want to do something with the ship? I want to move and pick up those supplies. What do I want to do? Okay, first off, we're going to go to the purple group, the township. They're going to take their action. And there's a lot of things we could do. I don't feel I'm being as efficient as I need to be. So we're doing fine. I think we're doing okay. I don't know. It was 9 rounds. Seems like a long ways away still, but I think we're doing all right. We could search, not that area where Miguel is, but we could search the area where John Deere is. He could draw a search token there, see if we get something going there. We could have him move up to help defend the area north of the bridge. That might be a very good, actually, we're going to do that. We're going to take him, we're going to go 1, 2, he's taking a vehicle action, with vehicle movement, which is 3. And he's going to move up to here to the helipad there and the whatever this place is, the airport, the old airport. And we're going to draw to see if we get a fake event card. We do. Now we're drawing event cards now that we realize we can't keep going after that. So it's going to end that phase there. All right, what do we get? We get an event card. Crisis at the ER. Good Samaritan Hospital. If this area is compromised, it's not. If this area is not compromised, draw 2 cubes from the biohazard bag and apply their effects to the biohazard track. Place the drawn cubes back in the bag. Okay. Well, that's not terrible. I guess it's better than having zombies appear there when I'm about to evacuate a whole bunch of people. I could have, actually, that's what I should have done. Oh, this is a follow action, so it doesn't matter. 2 cubes. 1 green, 1 yellow. Okay, so we're going to move up to, we're now 3 up on the biohazard track. Nothing has changed for us yet. We're still okay. We're still only spawning 3 bad guy units, and we're okay. But that marks the end of that action. So I'm glad I checked that rule. That rule actually has come up twice now already, so that's important. All right, that was it for them. Let's see what we're going to draw next. Hopefully we get another one of our factions. We get the Doom tokens, so we're going to draw another event card. Going faster, trying to go a little faster for you so we can get as much in as we can, but I want to make sure I don't make too many mistakes. Acquiring the scent. Draw a fate number. All horror units on that track will move to an adjacent green space. Okay. That can happen, but I don't think it would matter much. Connected, but only if the area has non-horrors in it. Horrors that do move will conduct a close combat action. If there are 2 eligible areas, the area on the higher number track is chosen. If there are no units in the eligible areas, then this has no effect. Okay. Well, they're going to move regardless, right? That's why I take it. Let's see which track. Track 4 is a biggie. No, it's not. There's nobody. No, it's not, because the only group there is the big giant group hasn't even come into the town yet. So that was it. That was the Doom token. Not bad at all. Okay, well, see what we get next. We get, the Athletics Club gets to go again. Good, because this is going to be a fun turn for us, I think. Looking at Johnny Deere, he has this riding lawnmower ability. If this unit does a vehicular move action and ends in the same area as a horror, it may conduct a free close combat action. Also, When doing a repair action, treat a draw of 1 as no effect. Okay, so he's pretty good at repairing and stuff, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Okay, I think for our first of 3 actions, we will move 2 of these civilians. We're going to use let's see, who's got the, there, we'll use this, we'll send this one, and doesn't matter then, any one of those up there to the bridge. That's 2. Got 3 still there, so we got to get those guys on the bridge and get them evacuated. I think for our second action, we are going to move them to the hospital so that they can get healed. And for our third action, I'm going to take him and I'm going to move him back 1. He's got an admin of 3, so he can get people off to the bridge pretty quickly. Actually, we'll move to the bridge, I think. Start evacuating people off the bridge. I don't know if I have to be on the bridge. I think I do to move them off, but that gives us 4 supplies. And that'll allow us to attack at range when those guys come down with a Johnny Deere, who's got a range attack of 3, or attack value of 3. And you can wear them down a little bit. All right. I think that is going to be, that's all 3 of our actions. So our follow-on action is going to be an evacuation. So we're going to evacuate. Unfortunately, he's only got a 3. But we do have an AirMed helicopter there. I think the AirMed, any helicopter and helipad. Let's look at the evacuation ability right here. Evacuation. Evacuation civilians is a necessary part of achieving victory. Yes, it is. We've got to get that going. Let's see. Evacuations. The maximum number of civilian units that can be evacuated by a helicopter or boat unit in a single action depends on its evacuation capacity. This is shown on the unit's marker. Let's see what this one... Oh, is it really only 1? Oh my gosh. It's going to take forever if we do it that way. We can't do it that way. It's 1. Didn't even pay attention to that, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not okay because we have that... We need to build... We need to do something. We're going to have to get them all the way down here, I think, to the dock. So instead of doing an evacuation, I could move 3 of them this direction toward this guy, and he can evacuate them when they get there. That might be a better way to go. Actually, I'll move. Yeah, he's going to take a whatever action to move people. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It's not evacuation. It's a something action. You know what I'm talking about, though. It's a not reposition. Don't know why I'm blanking out on that action term. But basically, it's the ability, the one that allows us, admin action that allows us to move. So he'll move 4. No, it's him. He'll move 2, 3 down there. And then we'll be able to start evacuating them. I mean, I thought I'd be evacuating more people, to be honest. That's crazy. No, wait. This is our follow-on action. Right. Okay, so that's it for that. We're going to draw a card. No event card, so we can take another follow action there. And I think for a follow action, we're going to use him again to heal them. What is his healing ability? Expert triage. When this unit uses its heal ability, provide its healing ability for another unit to use, 2 hits may be removed. Okay, instead of just 1 hit, but we're in the hospital too. I don't know if that matters. It just has the heal ability, so I don't think it does. We're going to remove 2 units from the tennis pros. And that'll be our second follow-on action. So we're going to do follow action. I keep falling on. But there we go. We're going to draw no event. So we did that. And then we go back to the bag. Okay, that is it. Now we got some repositioning I want to do, depending on who I draw. It would be the purple one if that. We did. Okay, so the purple guys are going to get to go. I may do a vehicular movement. Got to get those guys moving, don't I? He's got a 4. I could take our first action to go 1, 2 on a foot move. This is our adrenaline action to move some people. I think we're going to get him 1. Man, I can't put him in here. So, and he can't get across over here, can he? No. Repositioning. Let's see. I don't want to move him. These guys are set up where I want them to be. This is getting interesting. It feels very puzzly to me. we can, let's see. We'll reposition him here so you can move that guy in there. We can start that evacuation after I repair. And we'll move him too, because then he can try and repair the spot. Probably better. Okay. I think that's it for our crisis adrenaline movement. Don't think there's anything else I want to do. I should move him, though. I really should. Maybe, but if I move him, he's got a movement of 6, and he can bust people around. He could pick one of these people up and move 6 on his... No, if he stays there, he could do that. Remember, the only way I can get across here is by coming up this way or down this way. So I don't want to waste his time or energy there. Plus, this bridge is damaged. We can't get by there yet. I could move him there and repair it. I think I'm going to reposition him. No, I'm going to reposition him here. There. I'll reposition him there. I think that makes some sense. Now we got a conga line we can send down this way. Okay, now we're going to start taking our actions. First action is going to be, now that we have some supplies, they have some supplies, I think they're going to build their compound maybe right here. Because we may need to defend that space. And here's what their compound looks like. It is the surplus armory, that's it right there. And it's got reinforced walls. When defending in close combat only, each shielded result counts as 2 cancels 2 horror hits. Maybe I should have repositioned him. Maybe I should leave those. I gotta get these civilians out of here. It's so terrible. So many decisions to make. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm kidding. I do know what to do. I think that might be because I could have moved him. No, I already did move him, didn't I? Yeah. I don't know where to build this. I think right here might be good. Then I have to feed those guys then, and that's bad. I'm not going to build their compound yet. Not for them. Got one more action left, right? I moved 1, 2, yeah, I got one more action. No, I got all my actions left. I haven't done them yet. So I think for the first action, he's going to move 2 of these up here. Man, really got to get those guys moved. That's action number 1. Action number 2, he's going to repair the port there so we can use the ship and get off of there. We're going to draw a fate card. That's the mayor. He's got a 5, so he's pretty good. 2, that's not great. He doesn't do anything with repairs, though. So a 2, I think, is just going to be 1, and it's going to cost us a supply, right? For a damaged area or bridge, reduce the damage value marker by 1, so it's down to 1 now. And it also costs us a supply, which means we're down to 2 supplies for that faction. We need more supplies there. Okay. That's action 2. Action 3, I think we need supplies. We need a place where we can get some supplies. We can search there. We can get supplies at the hospital. And when we do the supply thing, I think it's 3. The doctor can get supplies there. We could start one at a time evacuating people. It seems like a horrible waste, though. Because the ship can take, that big ship over there can take 4 people. That's where we need to go. Okay. The forge action. Actively make supply markers, general supply. The active marker may take as many supply markers from the general supply as the forge icons in the area. How many? Is it just 1? I think it's just 1, right? It's 1. Yeah, 1. So 1 supply. I'd rather search. We can search there as well. Right? No, we cannot. So we can search somewhere else. We can search. No, it's compromised. What can we do? I'm at a loss. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I could search here. Okay. For our third action, the fireman is going to search there. Let's draw a search card. See, and then we'll do our follow actions. A glutton for punishment. A gluten for punishment. Your unit finds some survivors who are cradling multiple loaves of Werner breads, gluten-free, oatmeal, honey, sourdough, cinnamon raisin, olive rye bread. One of your personal favorites. They say that there are a dozen delivery trucks still in the loading bay. Place 6 supplies in the Werner bread area, 1B. 1B, that's way the heck up there. Okay. Well, now I know what we're going to be doing. Unless there is a horror unit in that area, then place 3, but there is not. So there's going to be 6 supplies, and then we're going to exhaust the area. So let me get that exhaust marker out, put it right here, and then we're going to place 6 supplies, 2, 4, and 6 up here, and then that's the end of that event. Okay. That was worth it. There's lots of supplies up there. Now we need to get somebody who can hustle up there. The bus guy. Yeah, he can get up there. But that was our third action. So now we're going to do a follow action. Let's see. I'm not sure what I want to do still. Let me think about it. I'm going to think. I need to pause and think for a moment because there's so many different things we could do. I'm not winning at this point because I'm not getting to... I need 26 points of evacuees. Okay, I think what we're going to do here is we are going to build our compound for the athletics club, and we're going to build it here at the Pomegranate Mall. Okay, we're going to build it here. And this is what its stats are, but it has a special ability that's going to be helpful to us. It means the golf pro and the tennis pros don't have to use supplies when they do a ranged attack, but it can defend that area. So we're going to build that here. There are 2 civilians there, so we're going to immediately take them. 3 points, 5 points worth of civilians. They're not going to count for us yet, but they're going to go on the mat with the orange supply team because they have now relocated to our base there, which is the supporting goods store. It's our compound. And now it has this endless supply of tennis and golf balls. So now these 2 units no longer have to spend supplies to make ranged attacks. That was our first follow action. Let's see if we do not get a event card, so we get to do another follow action. And I think what we're going to do with this is we're going to use this helicopter as a follow action to take them up to here, up to this airport, so that they can then start attacking that big stack that's up there. It would be nicer if it was the other guy, but that's okay. We got a lot of units over there ready to defend that space, and they can also then move and help with the Sasquatch if need be. So that's our second follow action, and we are not going to draw an event card. That's good. And then that is it for that. So let's draw another token out. We've completed that. We got one more to go. I know what it is. It is a fate token. So let's see what happens now. Let's draw a fate token and see. So reanimated. Draw a fate number, add 2 tiles to each Murder of Horrors unit located on that track. Okay, let's do that first. It's going to be track 1. Guess what? No units on that track. Let's see if it says if there's something else. Add 2 tiles to each murder or horror unit located on the track equaling the drawn fate number. There aren't any. Does that mean I add none? I guess so. But the activation is pretty beefy. We're going to activate 4, 5, and 6. It's still night phase. Last action of the night phase. So this big unit's going to go 1, 2, and it's going to eat these guys. Just a 1-point unit. That's the Bates Motel staff. They are kaput. And we need to put another unfortunate yellow cube in the bag. I should have put down combat markers, but we're going to be okay. I think you get it. And then that is 4. So then 5. The Sasquatch, what's he going to do? He moves 2, 3. It's nighttime. So, except he's going to stop here and kill and finally eat Pop's Donuts. Oh no, Pop's Donuts is gone. But that does mean that we had another hand-to-hand combat, and that's going to happen. So that's rough. I don't know what happens when a big giant unit moves. They're not going to get there anyway. I'm just curious. Okay, then the next thing that's going to happen here is these guys are going to move 2. And here's the big problem. These guys move 2 into that space. So I believe that they're going to have to take on Johnny Deere. Now remember, they could do up to, they have a stack of 9s. They could do in a building. We are in a building. Well, wait, hold on. They were here, right? So we moved 1, 2. So they're just right there. We didn't... Is that where they were? I'm going to have to go back and look. I don't remember. Were they here? No, they were there. So they moved into the space. Yeah, they were right here. Okay, so of course that's going to be the only movement there, but we're going to have to deal with that because there's going to be a massive hand-to-hand combat there. Okay, I believe that we will... I was hoping to attack them before they got there, but I believe Johnny Deere is going to have to take on the fight. Johnny Deere has 3 dice. Hopefully he defends. They have a stack of... Let's see how big this stack actually is now. It's huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9. Let's just make sure that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 10. There's 10 on that track. So out of 10, oh my gosh, they can do 3 damage to him. Luckily, he's got 4. The golf pros do not. So we're going to do 1 round of combat. That is going to put another thing in our bag, but we'll do that in a minute. Let's see. Let's see if we can defend ourselves here. He's got 3 dice. At least he's in a building. Okay, so we got a critical and a hit. So we've done 2 damage to them. So far, we're taking all the damage. We're going to re-roll this one for the critical. Another damage. So we did 1, 2, 3 to them. It's not wonderful, by the way. 3 damage to them. And he took 2. So John Deere took 2 damage. Is that right? No, 3 damage. I take it back. They're to 10 in a building. They're going to do 3 damage to him. So he is almost dead. I can make him... yeah, wow, that's rough. See, I knew that was going to be a problem for us at some point. It's a problem for us faster than I thought. But the group is diminished. Oh, man, that is really rough. I need to get him out of there. The tennis pros can back up and shoot at him with tennis balls. That might be helpful. But that was it. That's the end of the round. So we're going to end our first night phase. So let's follow what we need to do for the end of the round. We're going to first replenish locations. Okay, so we're going to take this location marker off, this one off. These are replenished at the end of the round. And then we're going to mutate. The Sasquatch is still perfectly healthy. Then we're going to do the biohazard infection step, which means we're going to draw 2 cubes out of here and see what bad things happen to us. Let's see, 1, 2, 1 green, 1 yellow. So we go up again on the track. We're up to 4 now on the biohazard track. We're starting to see that climb up more rapidly. Then we're going to refill the turn order bag. So we're going to do that. Here's our turn order bag. We've got all of our tokens right here. I'm going to refill that. And then we're going to advance the round marker, and that's going to be it. So we are now on the morning of October 26th. We did survive the night, but John Deere almost died. He is 1 away from death. The ladies have a point of damage on them as well. We got to. I think our main focus right now is to be dealing with that massive mob right there, and then getting John Deere out of there. We might have. He can move like crazy. Well, he can't. It's only 3. When he does, he gets free hand-to-hand combat, but that can kill him. So we're not going to do that. It doesn't kill him right away. Remember, but he's only got a bravery of 2. He's more inclined to run away. So we haven't tested that there yet, like drawing a fate card, seeing if he survives. Right? I think actually lower is better, right? It is. Because it's that number or higher. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, bravery... Or is that number lower? I'll remind myself. I haven't had to deal with it yet. So, again, guys, just remember, my first full playthrough, I'm still learning a lot about the game. But that ended with looks like the right side of the board is where all the action is happening. So it's kind of crazy. We do want to get the bus driver up to collect all those supplies on the empty of enemies track 1, and we do need to start getting people out of here. It's super simple. We got to get them out of here. That's the game. So now that giant stack of horrors is really close to a bunch of civilians, we got to get somebody up there and move them out. Now, there's nothing. I don't think there's any. I'll review the rules, but I think when we're moving, it doesn't matter if the area's compromised by zombies or not. We can move out because they're not like this little areas. They're big areas. I think. I'll double check it though. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this session. So thank you all so much for watching and subscribing. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Plum Island Horror. I'm doing 1 full round per episode. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes left to go before the end of the game. And this is number 4. The first one was, of course, the rules primer and getting you ready to play. But anyway, thanks again. This is a really neat game. I'm starting to feel pressure. I wasn't feeling it. I was actually like, we're okay. And I got a unit almost dead. We're running low on supplies. I got to get supplies together for the next night phase. We got a lot to do. Plus, I have to evacuate people. My evacuation points are currently 0. So I'm trying to maximize. And that might be a mistake. Maybe I'm overthinking that and I just need to start moving people out. Maybe. But we'll see. Okay, anyway, let's call it right there. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you in the next one. Have a wonderful day, evening, weekend, wherever you're at, and try to enjoy life. Thanks. Bye-bye.